Action.
Action. Welcome today. We got a new package today from Bunker Industries. Bunker has decided to send me a bunch of recovery gear. So we're going to open it up, see what they actually sent. Should be a bunch of cool stuff in here. I think there's a kinetic rope, a couple of soft shackles, what do they call it? Snatch block-ish type of a thing. Gloves, bag, a winch dampener. I think that's about it. So, but for right now, let's just open her up there and see what we got. I got my good friends Vernon and Jenny from Crawlander. They're going to help me film today because it's windy and I couldn't keep the camera from going. So inside the first box, we have another box. So that's cool. Bam. This is just how their recovery boards came too. In a box to the next box. And then I think there's one more box in here. But let's see.
What's the model number of the recovery kit?
I don't know. Let's see. Is there a model? I don't see a model number on here. Buy Recovery Kit -A. I will put a link to this in the description of the video. Bam. All right, so we got her open. I'm gonna slide it back here and pull stuff out as we go. Oh God. Okay, it's not another box. It's a big. So we went from box, bag. And then we will get this pulled out. Huzzah! Bear with me, it's windy as hell here, so. All right, so straight away the bag seems nice. It's got nice heavy duty buckles, big buckles, thick straps. I'm gonna lose that. It's a nice vinyl. If you've ever bought their recovery boards, it's like the same vinyl that the recovery boards come from. This, I believe, is reflective along here, so if you set it down at night, you're not going to lose it so much if you just got a light. It's got a nice pocket on this side, pretty big. Looks like it's got a place for a shoulder strap, both sides. This side has another nice big pocket, gloves, you know, whatever you want to throw in there, soft shackles, extra things like that. Well, let's open her up and see what we got. Nice heavy duty zipper, so that's really cool. Oh, shiza. Okay. First things first is I got this piece of extra package. I have the Bunker Industry Off-Road Recovery Basics here. So that you can see, just gives us a little guidelines for winching, for pulling, how to use a kinetic recovery rope, some instructions in there. I'm just gonna put that stuff in there. All right, first things first, we have their, what do they call this thing? I don't know, it doesn't say.
Donut.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice donut though, similar to a snatch block. Looks like it says their working low limit is 33,000 pounds on it. Their max braking strength is 66,000 pounds. Max rope size is 5/8 of an inch. So definitely one you're only going to use with a winch line. But that's pretty nice. So we got that. We have a hitch link. So we got a hitch link with their D-ring. Seems pretty solid. It is one piece. that has been machined out, so that's nice. It looks like you can go either direction, but fairly nice there. We got this dampener mat pad for winching. Really, you're only going to need this if you run steel cable. So, but pretty nice, good to have. Can always lay down on it if I need to make repairs. So that'll work out nice. It's good to have anyways. I have synthetic line, but not everybody does. We got two big soft shackles here. They are a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be honest. What do we got here? Oh, these are sleeves that can go over the entire thing. So those are sleeves that will go over the soft shackle. So looking at these ones here, guys, you know, they give some industry, or not industry, but some different things on the way they've got them set up. These seem pretty heavy duty, and we'll compare some of these to some of the other stuff that I currently already have. And then the last thing here is a, oh shiza, is a, oh, that's a new hitch pin. The last thing is a 1-inch kinetic rope that they have. So, very nice. Says maximum braking strength, 34,000 pounds. Also, same thing on their soft shackles too. They both say 34,000 pounds. So, but it seems pretty good. The quality seems fairly decent. There are some individual instructions, but that's the kit that Bunker has sent me. Here in a minute, we'll start comparing it to some of the other stuff you can see behind me, some of the other ropes that we have, and things like that. Stay tuned. All right, so we're gonna start going through some of this here. One of the things I did want to mention is that I forgot to tell you is it does come with gloves as well. They're pretty nice gloves. They have rubber knuckles there, so you can punch things, I guess. It's got a little bit of grip here in the side and a padded palm as well. So I don't know if they have different sizes, but these do not fit my big ass hands. So if they have different sizes, that'd be great. Send some adult sizes. But let's start with talking about their soft shackles. It's extremely heavy duty looking, I can tell you that. It seems well built. I don't see anything that suggests it would, you know, just come apart at the earliest use. Like I said, it does say on here, minimum braking strength of 34,000 pounds, nice and stiff. The stitching that goes all the way around it goes all the way. If we compare it to another one that has stitching, this is a factor 55. Now it's obviously a little bit smaller, but the stitching you can see is really good. You can tell where this one's been used, so that stitching does save it up a little bit. Stitching has been pulled a little bit on this one, but all in all, it seems really well done. This one has a coating on the actual, was that nylon? Synthetic that it has, but as far as it's thinner, I think this is a 7/60 or maybe a 1/2 inch. Let's see, it tells me if I could read that far. Oh, this is a 3/8. All right, 3/8, and this one I think was a 5/8, if I remember. I don't know, I can't remember. Braking strength on this one was 34,000 pounds on this Bunker Industry one, or on the Factor 55. Let's see here. Do not exceed rated capacities. WLL 80
Load limit.
is 8,700 pounds for the working low limit, and the MBS, which would be the max braking, would be 43,000. So I don't know. Let's see. With that one, we have two others here. We have a different style Factor 55 without the coating stitched all the way around it. A little bit easier to utilize, but both are really good. I like both of them. This one here has 7,800 and 39,000 for the max braking, and this one's a 7/16. So we have this guy, and then we have one more here, which is a JM rigging. So this one's JM rigging. This is a 3/8 soft shackle. Let's see. Your braking strength is 25,000 pounds with this guy. So it's got a little sheath. Both of these have sheaths as well, the new ones. So all in all, I'm pretty impressed. Until we start using them and putting them under a load, that's where we're really gonna know. But that's a little bit about the soft shackles. Now let me get a couple of hitch links set up and we'll be right back. All right, so now we got the two. This is the hitch link that I received with my Bunker Industries kit, and this is the Factor 55 hitch link. So size, you're very close. Let me put these to where you can see them. So your size on them, very close, right? I will say this, they both appear to be machined out of a single piece. I do like the fact that the max load on this one is stamped right on the Factor 55. It's stamped right on. I don't have that with this one, so I'm kind of guessing. I don't like that factor is the fact that I just don't know. But it seems well built. Seems machined well. So we won't know until we put some weight in them. So, all right, that's enough about those. Let me get some ropes set up and we'll talk about those.
Go back. No, go to your spot. Yeah, you're good.
Can you deal with that? All right. Now let's talk about the Kinetic rope. So their Kinetic rope, bam. What they said they sent me was a 1-inch Kinetic rope. Their max braking strength on this one is 34,000 pounds. They are tied off at the ends, as you can see. So a little bit of stitching. Let me bring this over here. Maybe you'll be able to see better. So it's tied off here in the ends with the stitching. So it seems pretty nice. You can see it's gone back through itself all the way to here. So that part's nice. They've gone a good 18 inches back through. Same thing on both ends. 30 feet long is what this one is. This is one of those that are soft and pliable, which whether you like them, you hate them, I like them because they're easier to put away and they're easier to use. We'll talk about one here in a bit that's not like that and you'll be able to see the difference. Sorry, I'm just waiting for Jenny. She's squeaking up the chair right now as I'm trying to film, but that's cool. It don't matter. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. So that's the Bunker 55, the Bunker Industries. It's not Bunker 55. Bunker Industries Kinetic rope, 30 feet long, like I said. Next to this one, we have a Rotopax Kinetic rope. They have the same stitching on the end that wraps the end. It does go back through itself about that same 18 inches. So this one is a little bit more stiffer, but it's been cold. So this one is a lot easier once I move it around. If we look at this tag on this one, let's see, so this is a 7/8 30-foot rope, and it says the max break strength on this one is 23,000 pounds. So 34,000, 30 feet long, 1 inch, 20, what did I say, 23? 23,000 pounds, 7/8 rope, and 30 feet long. Next to that, we have the Factor 55. This is the one I was telling you about before. Great rope, but they are stiff. Stiff, stiff, stiff. So, I mean, that's about as tight as I can get it to tie up there. So this is a 7/8 by 30 foot. And the max strength on this one is 28,000 pounds. You still have the tie off, and you've got about that 18 inches back through itself as well. Yeah, this one has a coating on the ends, so I don't know how much better or worse that actually is. No coating, and the Rotopax one does have a coating, so the Bunker Industries does not. Next to that, we have the JM Rigging. JM Rigging, let me see if I can find his tag. Here it is. All right, so this is the JM Rigging one. You can see once again, we have a nice, the stitching is a lot smaller, but it looks like it's done very well. He has a piece of canvas, looks like, Cordura, something like that, that's around the loop to protect that loop. This is a 7/8, 30 feet long. Breaking strength on this one is 35,000 pounds. So this one, super pliable. You can see just by that, I can move this one around, no problem. This one, I'm not going to be able to do that. Now with the Bunker Industries, it's cold, like I said, but this one I can go pretty good. So it's pretty soft rope, and I do like that myself personally. Next to that, we got a couple of off-brand, well-used. We got one that's well-used and one that's brand new, that's never been used. So for this one, you've got the same thing covering the loops. It's a little bit tied off here on the end, which is fine. And this one actually seems like right about there. So you've got that much that you're tied off. So it's not horrible. It's done a great job. It's worked every time we've needed it. I don't know how much I trust it. I also have zero idea what this is rated. There is no tag on it whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. So that's that one. Now we got a brand new one off Amazon. This one, let me see if I can find my ends here. All right, so this one, once again, has nice canvas around the edge, and it goes to back into itself about, not very far. We're only back in right to there. That's as far back as we go. Right there, you can see the ending of it. So that's a little sketchy. They've also taken this and they've glued it on with what looks like hot glue. So now my next question is, how much did that hot glue melt any of those and make it softer or not near as strong? This is a 30 foot by 1 inch. I have that information, but what I don't have is any breaking strength with this rope. I have no idea what this rope is capable of. So this is one we use in an absolute pinch. I mean, it's a backup or it's a clothesline when we go camping. One of those two things. Other than that, I don't really trust it to pull out a rig or anything like that. So that's with regards to the ropes. I'm going to get some of this cleaned up here a little bit, and then we'll talk about the hell are they called? The pulleys that they sent. So stay tuned. Now let's talk a little bit more about the pulleys. Typically these are used in redirection. You can use them all over, but talking with Vernon from Crawlander, there is a lot of stress or friction that comes on through this area as it spins. But you can see here we have the Factor 55 one, and then we have the Bunker Industries one. So this one is used, let's see, 5/16 to 1/2 inch rope diameter. Let's see if it gives me a max load here. Synthetic rope only. I wouldn't use a wire on either of these, to be honest. Steel cable. Let's see, working load 22,000 pounds, but I don't see a max. Maybe it's on this side. Nope, I don't see a max. Working load limit on this one, on the little Bunker Industries, is 33,000 pounds. This is for a rope size of 5/8 inch. So you can see this one has the little nubs sticking off. They are soft, they are rubber. I don't know if you would say it's gimmicky. I don't know. The only thing it's gonna stop is when there's no pressure on it. Otherwise, nothing else is gonna fall out of there if there's pressure on it. So take that for what you want. They are definitely in different size, as you can see. Let's go that way. But it seems decent. I don't know, we won't know until we use it. So, but yeah, it seems decent. It actually has a higher working load. This one also says, this one does say a max braking strength on it, the Bunkers, and it's 66,000 pounds. So I hope to God I never have to put 66,000 pounds on this thing. But that's the pulleys and the pulley that they sent me. So we've pretty much talked about everything that they sent me. So far, everything looks really good. I really like everything that they sent me so far. The soft shackles seem excessively big, but they seem of good quality. The rope also seems big for what I got, but hopefully the quality is good and hopefully it'll work. So with the vehicle weight and the kinetics and the maths and all that stuff, it seems like it might be big for our vehicle weight. Maybe if we were trying to pull out, a 1-ton pickup, something like that, might be a little bit different. But everything seems good. The quality all seems really good. Next thing we got to do is, maybe I'll just drag Vernon around the mountain with it for a minute and see how it goes. See if we can get him stuck. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll get some going. Don't forget, guys, also, if you like the stuff you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification buttons, and if you know anybody looking for recovery equipment, this one seems pretty good. So just let them know. The cost of this whole thing was $200 for everything that we got. So we'll see how it works out. But $200 is pretty cheap for recovery equipment. Hopefully it's decent quality when we start putting it to some use. Stay tuned. All right, so we were actually going to continue shooting here, but we actually ran into a situation there. We got a phone call. We had to leave early. And we also talked and decided that a real world situation for recovery would be a lot better than trying to make something up. I mean, we could hook two vehicles up to the recovery gear and actually just, you know, stretch them out to see what they do, but it doesn't really give us much real world scenario. So I'm gonna ultimately make a second video just with regards to real world scenario. That video should be coming out here in the next couple weeks, so just stay tuned for that one. But like I said, check out the Bunker Industries recovery gear, $200. Follow the link in the description, and you'll really enjoy it. From what I've seen, their stuff is quality built, quality made, but beyond that, it seems like they have good price points as well. So thanks everybody again for watching. Sorry you didn't get to see the real world stuff yet, but sometimes stuff happens, and we're waiting for the real stuff to happen so that we can recover someone. Thanks.